Hi everyone. This topic is based on motivation and learning for child development and pedagogy. So, let us see meaning of motivation. This one very important in pedagogy and child development, and everyone you should listen carefully, every pin to pin, every point to point. We have to learn when we are going to write TGT or PGT or essay English who are preparing for all these competitive exams. This topic is very important. And then if you have any doubts, you put in comment box. And if you want more videos, you subscribe this channel and tap the bell button. Notifications will be received in your YouTube channel. So let us start our class. Motivation. What is the meaning of motivation? Motivation is derived from the word motive. So, that word is motive, which means a reason for doing something. A reason for doing something. Motivation is a factor which stimulates an organism for achieving a particular task. For example, if a person has a goal and for achieving that goal, he puts all his effort, right? So, the driving force that stimulates a person for on that particular task to achieve the goal is known as motivation. So, this thing is very important. Thus, we can say that motivation is the process of activating, maintaining, and directing behavior towards a particular goal, and it is necessary to have a goal here. So, if you want to become a police, you must be trained everything or physical exercise like running, long jump, shot put, whatever it has physical exercises, you must prepare. And later, after completing this, you should prepare for exams. Then you will get interview. Finally, whatever we have focus on that it can be reached. Okay, next. Definition of motivation. Let us see here. According to Good, motivation is the process of arousing, sustaining, and regulating activity. Motivation is the process of arousing, sustaining, and regulating activity. Next. Characteristics of motivation. What are the characteristics of motivation? Motivation is derived when the need emerges. Motivation is a goal-oriented process. Motivation is a dynamic process. Right? Motivation increases the efficiency of a child. Motivation may be positive or negative. It may be external or internal also. Let us see types of motivation. So here mainly two types. What are the two types? External or let us see. Intrinsic motivation, extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation means anyone doesn't force anything. That means intrinsic motivation. Let us see that. Intrinsic motivation generates within the behavior of the individual intrinsically. An intrinsically motivated individual needs no rewards for its encouragement for attaining a particular goal. So, no one forces to us, right? Extrinsic motivation means an individual's behavior when driven by external rewards such as money, fame, grades, intensive, etc. is known as extrinsic motivation. Let us see motivation theories. Intrinsic theory of motivation. According to this theory, all organism has some innate system that helps an organism to survive, and these systems are only driven for their behavior. For example, sucking, intensity in newborn babies that helps them to obtain nourishment from mother's breast, right? Instinct theory. Incentive theory here. This theory states that people are motivated to do things due to external rewards. For example, a person goes to the office for work because in return he gets a monetary reward for each day's work. That means incentive theory. Next, drive theory. This theory states that an organism born with certain psychological needs and these needs are not satisfied, it creates some tension in an organism, and once these needs are satisfied and the drive gets reduced and the organism returns to relaxed mode. This one, drive theory. Arousal theory of motivation. What is this? According to this theory, each person has its own level of arousal, right? Arousal that is right for them, and when that arousal levels fall below the personal optimum level, then they seek for some time or some type of stimulation to raise them. Next one is humanistic theory of motivation. This theory is propounded by Abraham Maslow. Okay, this theory states that there is a hierarchy of needs in each individual. These 5 needs are psychological needs, safety needs, social needs, extreme needs. Okay, so and self-actualization needs. So all these are needs. Let us see. Psychological needs. What are the psychological needs? These needs are basic needs of life of an individual, like air, water, food, clothing and shelter. Next one, safety needs. What are the safety needs here? Yes, safety needs are these needs to be safe from harm. These needs include physical, environment and emotional safety and protection. Next, social needs. Social needs are the needs of love, affection, care, belongingness and friendship, etc. Extreme needs. Extreme needs are 2 kinds. Internal extreme needs, self like respect, confidence, competence, achievement and freedom, and external extreme needs like recognition, power, status, attention and admiration. Next, self-actualization need. Self-actualization needs is a desire of an individual to become what capable of becoming. These needs include the need for growth, development and utilization and potential self-fulfillment. Expectancy theory. This theory is developed by Victor Rome. This theory states that motivation for any behavior performed by an individual depends upon the desirability of the outcome. For example, a cricket player wants to win the World Cup. because he aims to win it. Next, learning. Let us see that learning. Learning is a modification of behavior. It is a continuous process and a permanent change which is acquired through practice. It doesn't involve change due to ill. So guys, all these things we should remember. This entire video you should listen. If you listen carefully, you can get everything. Whatever you have doubts, you put in comment box. And if you have further notifications, you will subscribe and tap the bell button. Thank you one and all.